about all for the time being. All right, it says we're starting up. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. Okay, we are live according to what we're looking at right now. And again, let's just go ahead and see what happens here. I don't, well, we were live, now we're not anymore, so it might be Twitch TV taking the lead for tonight on this. So apologies for the situation here. Okay, supposedly we're live. It doesn't look like we are. Maybe we have audio, maybe we don't. Yes, we do. Okay, very good news on that. I do hate gremlins when these things happen, but unfortunately, that's what goes on from time to time. So that's where we are at this point. All right, enough dissembling. Let's go ahead and get things going for tonight. Chief Meteorologist Austin Onick from Chattanooga, Tennessee, News 12. This has been the best news about anything we could possibly say for today, to where we have had a amazing amount of rainfall. Now, whether or not this was a record amount, difficult to say. Again, we'll have to get that information from the National Weather Service, but really amazing to see the information that we had for today. 2 3/4 inches for the day. That is really something to take a look at, because now we are behind for the month only by a fraction of an inch out there. And this is not the heaviest for the day. According to the almanac page from National Weather Service Morristown, the highest we have ever gotten on this date was 1965, where we picked up 3.14. So we would have had to go even higher than this to actually get the record high for the date for the 24 hours of rainfall out there. This is really good news for us at this time, because it takes some of the edge off of fire season, and that's good news. We still are behind by 7 inches plus, so we need the rainfall. And don't forget that as of right now, with the current situation at hand, where have been over the last couple of weeks increasing amounts of burn bans. Now, in the last 24 hours, we have barely seen anything in the way of fires starting up here, but remember, the burn bans, even though we've got rainfall, the burn bans are still in effect until they are released from service by the city, county, state agencies that issued them. So no matter where you are around the News 12 viewing area, remember that we have a situation out there to where the burn bans will continue until they're officially called off. So if you're planning on saying, okay, we got the rainfall, so I'm going to burn off this yard waste, you could be in big trouble, even if you have the plans, the information, the permit for burning. You may want to think about not burning stuff. Just wait until we get through the weekend. If you have any questions, call your local city, county, state office, your local fire department. They should be able to tell you more about the situation at hand. For right now, this is a much quieter map than what we've seen over the last couple of days. We do still have some scattered sprinkles from the Cumberland Plateau drifting across our area, and we do have, again, a few areas of sprinkles taking place, but that's about it. And back to the north and east of us, we've got a decent amount of rain showers with our latest storm system making its way across the eastern seaboard and over the mid-Atlantic states. But outside of a speckle or two of rainfall, I really don't think we're going to be winding up with too much more. That chance of rain will be sticking around into tomorrow as this front plows into this area, giving us a little bit cooler conditions and less in the way of rainfall with the drier air behind it. That will be, again, keeping our temperatures down. We're going to start off tomorrow morning. The temperatures will start at their highs about midnight and then drift downwards throughout the rest of the day as this cooler air comes on through. Now, we've got a next storm system well back off over the Gulf of Alaska. The energy of this storm system will be plowing its way across the country and moving into our area right about Thanksgiving Day. So even though we could warm back up again, and we may see temperatures ascend a little bit with this area of warmth coming in from the desert southwest, we will probably see the potential of some cooler conditions, more stable numbers on the cool side as we get into the course of the next couple of days toward and after Thanksgiving. We'll show you the 7-day forecast coming up here in just a few minutes, so stay tuned for that. Here's what it looks like. Again, from about midnight onwards, midnight will be in the lower 50s. Tomorrow morning, daybreak, about the mid to upper 40s, and then staying mid to upper 40s to lower 50s, getting into and around the area close to tomorrow afternoon. So that is going to be the best potential for any warm conditions, so to speak, for tomorrow. So early high temperatures, very brisk throughout the rest of the day. After that, chilly for tomorrow afternoon, and again through very early on Thursday morning, quite on the brisk side as we see numbers back in the lower to mid 30s. Some clouds, lots of sunshine for Thursday. No inclement weather being expected at this time. For early Friday morning, we see temperatures back in the lower 40s, some scattered clouds out there. And if you're going to be out bargain shopping early in the morning, there was the chance of some showers across North Georgia, North Alabama. Doesn't appear to be the case right now. And then early on, Friday afternoon, looks like we might make the lower 60s. But beyond that, a beautiful start to the holiday weekend. Now, there will be some chances of rain coming up, going again into tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. Dry and very calm and pleasant, not seeing too much out there. Now, by Friday morning, the computer models are still putting a speckle or two of rain showers south of Chattanooga. I don't see much of any other problem outside of maybe a raindrop or two, but that's it. Clearing out for Saturday. Very early on Sunday, that's where we see another potential of some showers out way to our west. And then that threat on Sunday afternoon, evening, we start to see some of those speckles of showers moving into the area. So we could see some raindrops out there into that particular location. Rounding out next week and the month, there's nothing else coming up. So as we go into next Friday, the 1st of December, quiet conditions, otherwise not seeing any problems at all as we head toward the last month of the year. So that looks to be, again, pretty quiet for now. We definitely could use that more rainfall. We need an inch and a half plus per week for the 5 weeks or so that we've got left over to make up the deficit. And right now, it doesn't really seem like we're going to be seeing anything like that coming on through this particular area. We could use it, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be happening anytime for right now. This is what it looks like again for the 7-day forecast. We see again temperatures trying to rise to about 60 by this weekend, but then that reinforcing shot of cooler air sticks around. So temperatures through next week will be decently below normal, not an Arctic blast, but we see the temperatures on the chilly side mid to upper 30s to lower 40s. And then we see, again, those temperatures quite pleasant there. It's been so warm for so long that it's going to be nice to get back into jacket weather across the area for a while. Now, Sunday evening, I think we may see some showers on the second busiest travel day of the year. Tomorrow's the first busiest travel day of the year. Temperatures only in the lower 50s. And those chances of showers early during the morning, but I think that's going to be about it. And then chances of showers again on Sunday. Beyond that, the forecast is dry for the foreseeable future across the entire area. So we'll keep our eyes out for any fire situations regrowing. Doesn't look to be a situation for now, but stay tuned to News 12, and we'll keep you advised on that particular situation out there. Let's take a look at the Skywarn situation. Some new information to tell you about. We told you about the meetings coming up. Again, we get covered here by 4 different severe weather warning areas from Nashville, Morristown, Peachtree City, Georgia, and Huntsville, Alabama. That's what covers for National Weather Service warning county areas in the News 12 viewing area. So for National Weather Service Morristown, teaching Skywarn spotter meetings coming up in the next few weeks. Thursday, December 7th. This will be, again, at McMinn County Courthouse in Athens, Tennessee at 6 p.m. Eastern. Totally free. Register for a seat, again, just to make certain that we have enough seats available so it's not SRO. Again, that'll be a seat. You can register at weather.gov/MRX if you'd like to get that taken care of. Another meeting is coming up for Hamilton County and Chattanooga residents. That'll be at CHI Memorial Hospital on DeSales Avenue. This will be next year, Friday, February 9th at 6 p.m. severe weather training, again, totally free, taught by National Weather Service Morristown. So register for a seat at weather.gov/MRX. Now, from the National Weather Service in Huntsville, covering areas around northeastern areas of Alabama in DeKalb and Jackson counties. The warning service there for Huntsville will be offering a severe weather training session for Skywarn Thursday, December 5th of this year at the Northeast Alabama Community College on Highway 35 in Rainsville, Alabama, 35986. To register for this one, you can go to weather.gov/HUN. That's the three-letter designator for the National Weather Service in Huntsville. And again, totally free, open to the public, whoever wants to attend, Tuesday, December 5th, 2023. Now, I saw this, and I wanted to make certain that this information got out to the deaf and the hard of hearing community so that everybody can understand about what's going on. Again, I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to learn sign, and I'm not good yet, but I'm working on it. I need more practice, if at all possible. So, want to let people know about this. National Weather Service is going to be holding a winter workshop, and this is going to be for, again, anybody who's deaf or hard of hearing. This is going to be held at AIDB Huntsville Regional Center. This is a little off of our patch, but if it lets people know what's going on, especially anybody who is deaf or hard of hearing, to be safer where it comes to winter weather, and to have a workshop where sign will be going on so that everybody can understand a little bit more about what's happening. This is a good service. Glad that National Weather Service Huntsville is doing this. I wish I understood more ASL so that I could sign the forecast a lot easier than I do. I'm working on it. I haven't quite gotten there yet. One of these days maybe, but the National Weather Service will be holding this winter workshop coming up December the 12th. The time has still to be determined on this. If you'd like to know more about this, with their programs available on the Skywarn page and more information about what all this is, and you'd like to get more details, go to the National Weather Service Huntsville page at weather.gov/HUN. If you'd like to know more, or I guess I should say HUN on that. So that's the three-letter identifier for the National Weather Service. So again, just wanted to throw that out there. It's rare that we see these things issued for the deaf and the hard of hearing community. So this is something that I wanted to make certain we passed along, so that if you are deaf or hard of hearing, that you know about it, and that this is one more way everybody can stay a little bit safer. So we'll keep updating this in the course of the next several days and weeks. But if you'd like to know more about winter weather, I'm assuming that's what this is all about. So really cool to be able to see this being offered by the National Weather Service out there for now. Thanking one of our viewers, Mr. John Thomas, for a spectacular view of Fall Creek Falls in and around the area. That's our West Shore Home weather window picture of the day for Tuesday. And if you've got weather pictures, autumn related or otherwise, send them to us. Pictures at WDEF.com, or again, drop them to the comments section of our Facebook, X, or Instagram pages. And we'd love to know more about what you are seeing out there and what it is that you may be picking up out across the area. Traffic on I-24 at the Ridge Cut is moving along on our EPB fiber optics WeatherCam network. Traffic was down to Bailey's Heating and Air camera here, and again, a little slow on the eastbound lanes left to right. This was the area where a lot of backups was occurring earlier thanks to a wreck, multiple car accident on the other side of Lookout Mountain earlier this evening. Now, traffic eastbound through the construction zone is a little slow on the Patriot Concrete camera, but otherwise doing a lot better for now. Chattanooga Red Wolf Stadium, as per usual, the backup from 75 north to 24 west, heading into that construction zone, a little bit on the problematic side there, and you can see traffic from 75 south 224 West is also through the bridge area, a little bit on the slower side. That's our Tomahawk crane and rigging camera. From the Chattanooga Theater Center on the North Shore, the Speedy's Total Car Care camera showing clouds with the city lights reflecting. A few folks out and about on the bridge and the Coolidge Park area down on the north side of the river, working along pretty nicely at this time, those who are out and about. And from our Island Cove camera, traffic not being seen too much out on the water, but a lot of sky shine reflecting on the underneath side of those clouds that are passing on through for tonight. So getting at least some clearing out there, but some speckles of rain showers may be possible into tomorrow morning, so something to keep in mind there. All right, so for the Panagua Auto Mall weather question of the day, the United States is, of course, number 1 on the planet for tornadoes. Which country is number 2? Poll numbers indicate everybody said Canada at 88%, 9% for China, New Zealand at 3% of the vote, and Ukraine racking up a big 0 there. But the correct answer is, of course, Canada, with number 2 in the world for the potential of, or for actual counted tornadoes. Another poll coming up tonight at midnight, so go to WDEF.com/weather, or WDEF.com/vote now for more on that if you'd like to see more about what's going on there. That should wrap it up for tonight. Again, a lot of people in motion, a lot of traveling going on, so keep it tuned to News 12 tonight and tomorrow for more details. I'll have the forecast posted here coming up in just a little bit at WDEF.com. And, of course, we'll have more with Chip Chapman bright and early on Wednesday morning starting at 5 a.m. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Onek. Thanks for joining us for Weather Overtime for Tuesday night. And stay tuned for more with News 12 on air and online.